Hello and welcome to the final bit. The final bit of our 6-year celebration. It's crazy. First of all, we celebrated 6 years, and to be on the third and final video of that is interesting, to say the least. So on this piece of paper here, I have 20 different questions that I thought up, and I thought, well, these would be interesting to tell my answer and explanation. I did have Lamim come up with 3 of them, and I'll let you know when they're his questions. So, the first question is, why'd you start YouTube? And this is a very important thing to explain every year. Started watching YouTube by watching YouTube videos. Pretty simple. I had clicked on an article, or it was a page about a Beyblade, watched a couple videos of that, started watching a bunch of other YouTube, because the first time I watched it, February 2012. If you go back and see the channel, you can see the day that I made the channel, which was in February of 2012, and that was when that happened. So the actual day that the channel's been a thing has been over 6 years, but we celebrate the first upload. And I went through watching that, and I thought, well, that'd be cool. So I sat down and recorded a video. That's how it happened. And then 6 years later, we're here in this room, completely different house, completely different thing we're doing on the channel, but it's very, very fun. When are you hoping to get a job, or starting to look for a job, or something about a job? Hopefully April. I have to wait till I get my toe fixed, because I can't wear shoes at all. I have to wear sandals all the time, so I can't really do much. That involves wearing shoes, and you have to wear shoes when you work. So can't really wear my shoes because my toes are like really bad, because I got infected and I have to have them fixed. So mid-April, I'm getting them fixed. Actually, the day I'm recording this, which is a little bit before the video goes up, I was supposed to have them fixed, but the infection was too strong for the Novocaine. So I have to have some stuff so I can be out when they do it. So they'll do it like a surgery procedure instead. Same thing, but I can't be there for it because it hurts a real lot, so I gotta be kind of out. Number 3 is, what type of phone do you have? I have an iPhone 10. I got the phone in February 14th of 2018. Got this phone, so on Valentine's Day, I believe. Was that Valentine's Day? What happened? Yeah, it was Valentine's Day. Because I remember, I got up and I had to go to the dentist. Then I went to the dentist, did that, went to the phone store, get new phones. That was that day. Very nice. Where do you want to live? Korea. Korea's pretty cool. I like that. I think it's interesting. Obviously, there's a couple things that have to happen before then, but we'll get to those later in these questions. But that's one of them. That is highest on the list. California's right there too. So if Korea doesn't work out, get California. Number 5. Why do you play Diva? I played Diva in Overwatch because she's the second character that I picked, and I really just liked the character. Thought she was really fun to play, and that's basically how it happened. I played Mercy for like 4 hours, and then it's actually a video on YouTube, and like I think it might be in a stream, or it's in a video, one of the episodes with Lamim, very, very early of Overwatch on the channel. I said, I want to play something different, because I spent the whole time I played the game healing. It was fun, but I kind of wanted to get in the action, see what I could do, and I'm like, just looking through the list, and I'm like, this character looks cool, I want to play her. And that's why I played Diva, and obviously she's my favorite character, and I have this hoodie now, which is a thing. And we got stuff on the wall over there, and a pop over there, but, you know, that's how Diva became my favorite character, and I got interested in Korea, and that's why I have Soul Dynasty. So it all happened from that one choice that I did not think would snowball into anything like that. Why is your cat named Fiesta? Her name is Fiesta, named after the car, the Ford Fiesta. Pretty simple. I don't know why I picked that car of all cars to name her after, but it works because Fiesta's also a party, so she can be a party cat. Are you learning anything? That's what it says. I'm working on learning Korean. I have an app on my phone to learn that, so I'm working on that a little bit. Also, have an online class that I'm supposed to take for investing in real estate, which I haven't started yet. Fun fact, but I did that. And a couple weeks ago, I completed a class for business. It's a what is it? Something about small businesses. No, it's not small business. Online business. Small business was a class I took in high school last year or 2 years ago. No, it was last year. Was it last year? I don't know. I took a small business class in school, and I got the wrong one because the one was online business. What are your top 5 favorite video games? Overwatch is number 1. Okay. Super Mario Galaxy number 2. GTA 5 number 3. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire is number 4. And number 5 is Pokemon Black 2. Also right up there is Pokemon Platinum. Like, it's really close between them. You could really throw either one in the 5th spot. What sports teams do you like? Well, for football, I like the Jets. Very nice. For baseball, the Red Sox and the Dodgers. For basketball, it's the Warriors. And for Overwatch League, Soul Dynasty. Look at that. We're out here. What's my favorite sport? My favorite sport is actually NASCAR, so it's not on any of those lists. My favorite driver is Kevin Harvick, though. So there you go. My favorite sport is NASCAR, but I also really like watching football and Overwatch League. Those are the ones I'm really into. Basketball is right there, too. I didn't really watch many of the games this season, but last season I did watch a significant amount of games. This year's been a lot of other stuff I've been doing. I watched the Overwatch League from January to now. Just a lot of stuff with videos that I worked on, some late nights playing Overwatch. So most of the days the games are on TV, because they're not always on TV, because it's a West Coast team. So, you're not going to get all their games on TV. So I'm either just doing something or it just hasn't really worked out that I got to watch it. Like right now I'm working on recording this video, I got another video I'm going to work on recording, and there's a game going on that's on TV, so that's the thing, I had to miss it. And I was just watching Overwatch League a couple minutes ago, so it just doesn't really work out. What sport have you played and want to play? Well, I did bowling. Case and I won a bunch of championships. Won 5 championships. Got the trophies up there. We should have won 6, but actually we could have won like 7, but we're not going to talk about that. We won 2 in 2006, so when we were really little. That was pretty cool. I was 7. Casey was 6. We won that. Those are our bumper leagues. We also won a championship in 2009 because I kind of stopped doing it after 2006, and he wanted me to come back, so I did. And then I stopped after that. Then he wanted me to come back in like 2013 because he was talking about how his teams were bad. So I never had lost a championship up until like one of the last times. So I won 4 in a row that I competed in, obviously. If you consider 2006, 2013, 4 in a row, yeah. But I never lost until that time. So I came back. We won a championship right when I came back. That was really fun. That was like a summer league, so we won like in the summer, which is really still cool. Next league we went into, kind of struggled. There was a lot of really strong teams. Then we went to the next summer league, won by half a point, and really triggered the person who was in charge of the league because their daughter was on the losing team. So they really emphasized that we won by half a point when we got our trophies a couple weeks later. And then that was our last win. We kind of stopped after the next league because they were just being obnoxious to us, really, the way we were. They were including teams that were too young to be in the league because the age limit on it, and things were just, it wasn't going well. Every match we were in, something happened that we didn't get a point that we should have got. So we were like last in the points. We were like 10 points into the season. So we quit after that. We left. I told them, hey, I'm going to leave and you're going to miss out on $300. Or I told them they're going to miss out on like $600 total because of Lamine also being in it and food that we buy. So they're going to miss out on like $700-800 total. I told them that. And there's not many people that go there. So they kind of needed the money because they needed teams. When did you meet Lamine? Oh, wait. The other part of it is what sports do you want to play? Curling would be cool. I watched it during the Olympics. And if you can tell by my Twitter, I think curling is pretty cool. How did you meet Lamine? So I met him in 2004, I believe. And it was then my dad had coached. It was like a preschool sports thing. So it was the second year that I'd done it because I stayed in it for a little bit longer because he was the coach of it, which he stopped coaching like last year. So I went from being in it because that's why he started coaching it, so I could be in it, and then to me helping him coach it. But I was in it 2003 when he started, so the second class of it, Lamim joined in, and that's how we became friends. The first time ever, he doesn't remember this, but I do. He knocked me on the ground and dragged me across the field, and I hated him and wanted him to never be around me again. Look how that worked out. So that was a thing, and then he came back again, and his dad helped to be the coach of it as well with my dad, so they sort of coached together. That was for a couple years, and we just stayed friends. He would always come to it every week, and we just like do some whack shit. You guys can sort of see some of the remains of what the whack things that we used to do in our 2013 videos. Kind of carried some of those meme things. Because we did it for a long time. We were memes. That's how we'd always talk to each other. Because that's the only way we talk to each other, really. Till, I don't know, whenever we stopped doing that. Whenever he stopped going. But we used to, like, do really meme shit. We tried to have people pay money to see a frog that we caught once. It was when we were little, but we were too old to be in it. And that was that. But we just sort of, so we've been friends since then. Now we're coming to 3 questions that Lamim has actually asked me. And it says, what was a big dream that you had when you were a kid? Or something along the lines of that. About something that I dreamed of when I was a kid. Honestly, that was a question I don't really know the answer to. For me, I didn't really have something that I wanted to do. I know, like, in school, it was, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm like, I don't know. I just want to, like, have money. I don't know. That's all I knew. I just want to have money and, like, maybe do a business. I don't know. Something along that lines. But it was really never something that I sat down and said, this is my goal as a kid. This is what I want to do. In school, I never had to answer the questions of what do you want to be when you grow up until, like, 2012. So until, like, 7th grade, I never had to answer. Then I started doing YouTube. And I kind of said, hey, I want to do YouTube. And they're like, no, that's not a legit answer. And that was something I had really for 7th and 8th grade. I didn't really mention that I did YouTube in high school until, like, 12th grade. That's really when I felt comfortable sharing that. But I really just, I don't know, it was always something like, that's not really a good career choice. In schools, they always try to, like, not get you to want to be content creators because they don't think that's a viable option and you can't make money doing it. Even though you can look at many successful YouTubers that do make money doing it. Am I one of them? No, but I hope to be someday. But that's the thing. They just say, no, you can't do it. Nobody makes money on that. When they do. There's a website called Social Blade. You can go peep it and you can see the approximate numbers that YouTubers make of money. So there you go. The next question, number 14 here, is the important quality of a YouTuber. I feel like respecting the fans of your content is very important as a YouTube content creator, and understanding your fan base. And I think that that's a thing that we've seen. You know, if you respect your fans, they're there. That's what gets you where you're at. It's fans, honestly, like, if you don't have any people that watch your content, people that like your content, they're not going to keep coming back. So having your fans, respecting your fans, and again, understanding the people that you have watching your videos. We learned this from Logan Paul's whole situation where he said, I didn't know that my fans are a bunch of little kids. Like, we all know that he said it to just be like, oh, I didn't know, but you know he knows. He does fan meetups. But that's not the point. I think the thing is knowing who your fans are. You know, there's a whole section on the YouTube thing. When you go to the video manager, there's a whole section of the analytics of your channel. You can see what countries are viewing your content the most. You can see the male to female ratio of viewers. You can see what they're viewing it on, whether they're watching on a phone, TV, or a computer. You can see so many different things. How long on average each country's watching your content. What videos you are, what you're making basically. Like, you know, what videos are you doing that's popular? There's a lot of stats that you can just look at, and I think using those to your advantage is very helpful. Number 15 is, it basically said outside of your job or hobbies, which I don't have a job at the moment. So we're just going to do hobbies. So we're just going to say outside of YouTube, what do you do? I basically just play Overwatch, honestly, and watch sports. Basically it. If I'm not recording a video, I'm probably playing Overwatch or watching, depending on the season, NASCAR, football, probably one of those two, or Overwatch League. So those are typically what I'm doing. But most of the time, I'm really just into doing content, videos, streams, whatever. Alright, so goals for 5 years from now, it's very similar to one of our early questions, but I think in 5 years living in Korea would be very cool. I think another goal is to learn Korean in 5 years. But that would be something, so 2023. We'll see how that works out. Peep this video, self. And, oh, 2023 will be, would that be 10 years? No, 2022 would be. 2022. Yeah, new way to say it. Was your 2036 campaign for president a meme? No, it actually wasn't. It was a legit idea. Now is it a meme? Absolutely. What would it take for you to move to Korea? Well, as stated, that's something I want to do. I think that, like, these last couple questions are all tied together. 18, 19, and 20. Well, I think that, first of all, I have to know Korean in some way. It's probably a top thing on there. I'm not just gonna be like, show up and know like 2 words. No. I gotta like know the thing. I'm working on the basics of it right now. So we'll see how that works out. That's very important. I think so WAMNs is important. You know, important for moving to Korea. Because I wouldn't just like run up and be like, hey, I'm in Korea now. I think that as cool as it would be, I think finding the right girl to move to Korea would be very important to me as well. She lives in Korea, why not? The next one is, do you ever want kids? I don't really care, honestly. Depends. If I don't. I don't. If I do, okay. It's not something that I really care. Like, there's positives and negatives to both sides, so honestly, whatever happens. It's not something that's on my mind right now at 19, but later down the road, who knows? And number 20, what is your life goal? Well, my life goal, I think really ties in the other ones, is finding love is very important, I think, for everybody. That's a goal, I think, that is very high on the list compared to everything else on here. The other 2 goals, living in Korea, could tie in with that, I think, for sure. And, you know, I think those 2 go together in a way. And the last one is YouTube, being successful on YouTube. I mean, it's a goal. I'd love to be at a point where what I do now, without getting paid, something I do get you paid. Again, I've said the whole time I don't do YouTube to get paid, but I'd love to where I did. Like, I don't think that if I had a job and I didn't get paid that I wouldn't not do YouTube. Like, if I get a job in April, I'm not going to be like, well, there goes YouTube. I haven't got successful by April. No. I think that it's progression. I think that that might change how we do it, but I think YouTube, success, finding love, and Korea all sort of, that's really all I want. Honestly, I mean, if I'm honest, there's not really, it's kind of what I'm just here. It's kind of what I'm doing. So that's a video of 20 spicy questions. And so it all works out. 5 years. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? But thank you all for watching. It's definitely a little bit different of a video here on the channel. I know it's not normally what we do, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the 6 years, and I wanted to say thank you to everybody who watched for 6 years of the channel. And whether you're new or not, thank you for coming here to watch the channel, watch the content, and it's really personal growth for me. And I'd love to see some of these things be true. So hopefully we will see how that goes in the next couple of years and get back to you on that. But again, thank you all for watching. Shout out to Lamim, shout out to Casey. And not only in just this, helped me with 3 questions, which I thought was cool to get him involved in it, but for the support that he gives me on these videos, his involvement with the channel. You know, lots of times there'll be a video that I'm like, hey, do you want to participate in doing this? And we'll just do a video, you know. The series that he's part of, the race playlist, the playlist for, not the playlist, but the 2 series for Overwatch. And, you know, sometimes I'll just ask him ideas, you know, what he thinks about different things, but that's the thing. Got to thank my parents. I know they won't watch this video, but thanks to them anyways for letting this be a thing in general. Like, they gave me a whole room in the house. Like, when they bought a house, they found a room specific for me to do YouTube, and that was when my channel was like really, really small. Like, I had like, you think 1,000 subscribers is a really small channel? I had like 150, and it was really meaningful, and you know, thanks to them as well for that. Who else would to say thanks to? Thanks to Trayvon for helping the channel throughout some of the time. I know he hasn't really been so involved in the channel this year, but shout out to him. Shout out to Kay. Sure, I won't watch this video either because she watches most of his Overwatch videos, but shout out to her for participating in a relatively newer series and, you know, doing the placement match live streams with me, other live streams. You know, she's someone I don't really know, like, personally. I know we're talking PlayStation, you know, something that I know about, you know, we talk to each other, but it's not like we've met each other face to face, so it's very, very nice that she participates in the videos. You know, shout out to people who helped me, you know, when we talk about different things in school in the last year, because we were looking from year 5 to year 6, and I still was in school during year 5. So shout out to people who I talked to there. It's a couple different people. Shout out to all of you. You know, so shout out to really anybody who had involvement in the channel. Shout out to everybody for viewing the videos here. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the 6-year anniversary. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos from the last year. And here's to another great year of content coming on the channel. I know it's kind of weird to do like a here's another great year of content coming on the channel video in January and then do it again in March, the end of March, but it's two different purposes. So, you know, 2018 so far, we're going to be wrapping up the 3rd month of the year. About the time that the week of this video was last week. There's only 3 more days after this of March, so 3 months in, things are pretty interesting with the content that we have so far. So thank you all for watching videos from March 28th, 2012 to now March 28th, 2018. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. It's very different to do, but I like doing these little personal videos on another level. So with that, we'll see you all in the next episode. We got some spicy things coming up this week and throughout the rest of 2018. See you guys back next year for year number 7. And of course, tomorrow for brand new content. Yeah, spicy memes. I don't know why I'm doing this anymore. I gotta stop. I gotta uninstall.